Hey guys, what's up? Mike Locke here. Hope all is well. So in this video, I want to talk about the idea of copying ideas or copying versus stealing in web design. There's a fine line between the two, and if you're an up-and-coming web designer, this is something that you do a lot. You get inspired by other designs, but you want to make sure not to steal ideas and steal design work that's out there. So I'm going to go over both of them and show you an example of the difference between the two. Okay, so here we are at a site that's pretty cool. Let's say, you're browsing a site and you're really inspired by this website. It has some cool images. It's really well done. It's a nice design agency here. Okay, now it's okay to look at this site and be inspired by this, but one of the things that has been done in the past, for example, you see this background image here. Let's just say you like the look of this image, the fact that they're using a large image on their screen. What you can do in Firefox, you can right click and view that image. And here's the background image, and potentially you could right click, copy image, and paste it into your Adobe Fireworks design and start to build on that. So here's an example. Here's the copy of a screenshot of the website. Now, stealing would be, let's say I wanted to start a design. I would take that image and then I would possibly add some text here and then add a video to the right. So looking at the website that I was inspired by, this one here, you can tell that the design is pretty much identical. I've actually stolen the background image. I put some text here that's pretty close to what you see here, and I add an image or a video to the right, similar to how they have it here. You know, doesn't matter if I use my own logo up at the top or my own navigation system. It's basically stealing because I'm actually taking their image and using their work. Okay. Now, the difference between stealing and being inspired by that site would be something like this. Let's say, okay, here's the same website. I like this idea. Let's just go ahead and knock out these two. Okay, what I can do, I can go out and create my own background. So what I did for this example, I went ahead and did a Google search for a dark background. And it's different than the one you see here. But again, it's kind of similar. So I've been inspired by the dark background. And if you want, you can go over to iStock Photo, and you can search for dark backgrounds, and you can purchase, backgrounds. They're royalty-free backgrounds. And then what I would do, because you want to be careful not to take too much from one particular website, what I like to do, just to be careful, is to go to other websites. So I might go to that one website, take that background, and then from there I'll say, you know what, I'm actually done with this website. It looks really good, but I don't want to take too much from this, because then my design starts to look and feel just like this particular site. So what I would do, I would go over to any particular site that you like, that inspires you. Like this one is cssmania.com, and let's just say, for my logo, let's click on this website right here. You see this little ribbon where they have the logo inside here? I like this idea. I like the fact that it starts from the top of the browser and it comes down. So going over to my design, I might design my logo and put it right there, similar to what you see, but in a different sort of context, in a different sort of design. But again, I'm inspired by this website, but I'm not necessarily copying the background or the image. I'm creating my own and using it in a similar location. Okay? And then what I would do from there, since I was inspired by this particular idea, I might move on and I might find another website. Let's just click on this one, for example. And you see these lines here that supports the navigation bar. Let's just say, okay, I like that idea. I go back to my design and I design something almost similar, but not quite the same. Okay, I'm not going to design the entire website in this particular video, but I just wanted to give you an idea. So when you're looking at this design that I'm building, it looks completely different from the site that I started off with, and but in fact I was inspired by this design. But when you look at the final piece, you'll see that it's completely different. And I haven't stolen any work from this website. I've just taken ideas and copied ideas and was inspired by the look and feel. Okay, which is totally okay, which in my opinion all designers do. And the more you do this, the longer you do this over the years, you'll start to get comfortable with creating different design elements, and you'll start to piece your own work together with things that you're inspired by. So I just wanted to give you a quick example of the difference between the two. Copying ideas is okay. Stealing, you want to stay away from that, and you won't get any respect in the web design community if you do that. So, but going from website to website and being inspired by some of the work you see out there is totally fine. That's how we all learn. That's how we get better. All right. So hopefully these tips were helpful to you. And if you have any questions on this, the stuff that I've covered here, shoot me an email, mlock@mlwebco.com, or leave some comments. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.